This is a painting I've done. Sometimes my paintings are worked as an imaginary event, and they incubate in my mind. There's certain visions and ideas. Some things are inspired by a specific place. Now, this painting you might think is not something that you would assume has a specific existence in the real world. It's almost like a collage of various discontinuous things. But actually it's a unique visual experience I had when I walked into this garden of a friend who's a well-known plantsman. I couldn't believe what I saw. Is he had ornamental vegetables and ornamental flowers together for their visual effect. And the light was coming through. You can kind of see it was high noon, and it was coming through these. The transmitted light was coming through these leaves here. It's interesting that as an opaque leaf, if the light is reflected here, it's a kind of a bluish gray. So it's the light, it's the color of the leaf plus the color of the sky, which is blue, reflecting off it. This is not the case. This is the light of the sun shining through the leaf. So you're seeing illuminated from the back, and it's a much more yellow-green. So that's an interesting optical phenomenon that I use a lot in my paintings. So there's opaque and transparent here, constantly. The different qualities of crinkled leaves and smooth petals. This is incongruous. This is a hellebore. Most of the paintings I have of his garden have a hellebore in it, although they only bloom in the winter. So somebody that knew their plants would say, where is this thing coming from? Now, it's an all-over abstract design, and it's not necessarily a deep space because it has this fence behind it, which turns it into kind of a stage. So I see it as a colorful pattern, number one, a colorful abstract pattern. Then I see it as these individual plants, and what I'm examining here is not their botanical differences, but their qualities, the quality of this low-fire clay pot with the moss and the algae growing on the bottom, and the quality of this sort of brisk, crinkly leaf that that we all know, it gets cut in a matter of minutes, it's starting to lose the pressure of the water and it's starting to collapse. So this is very rigid but fragile. Here, a daylily, an individual bloom is fragile, but the plants themselves are practically like weeds, and they endure. You can find them almost anywhere in the woods. So this is about the generosity and the fragility of life at the same time.